All right, we're going with that. I don't even know why I have the microphone. It worked the other day. Now it's not working. Whatever. I'll fix myself a new cup of coffee to have with my hotel poppy seed muffin, which means I'll probably be testing positive for heroin tomorrow. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, getting stuck in the snow last night on my way to the gig. Shout out to Travis and Matt, and thank you very much for the rescue. Cody says, we have audio. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay. All right. So we got that done. Good. We got audio. I got stuck in the snow last night on my way to the show, which has happened maybe like one other time, amazingly. And then in my whole 20 years of being on the road, doing shows up until March of 2020, pretty much 150, 200 nights a year nationwide, rain or shine, sleet or snow, I was on my way to a comedy show. And last night, no exception, battling the inclement weather in order to make the gig. Number one rule of show business is the show must go on. So usually I've never had much of a problem. You just got to be careful when you're out there on the road. My motto, safety third, safety third. So I'm on my way to the gig last night, and Google Maps takes me off a highway, and it says, turn left here. So I take the left turn. I notice that I'm on 428th Street, which if you've traveled at all in the Midwest, that's a gravel road. That ain't like New York City. That's just another street in the city. That's a gravel road. If it's got 3 digits in the name of the street, it's a gravel road, if you're talking about the Midwest. And that is not good when you've got snow drifts going through. And so now I get real nervous because I don't know how close I really am to the gig. It could be right around the corner. I'm trying to figure it out on GPS, but I don't want to look too closely at my phone with Google Maps up. I got to pay attention to what's ahead of me with the snow drifts. I don't want to get stuck in the snow. I don't want to skid off the road. Driving very carefully, 10 and 2, white knuckling it, staring straight ahead, hoping and praying that the gig is right around the corner. Unfortunately, it's not. And it could have been, knowing the types of shows that I've done my whole life, where I'm bringing live comedy to the missed masses and the nooks and crannies of America. Some of these places are located right off of a gravel road. So as far as I know, that the venue is going to be right there. And I almost made it until I went down a hill and then up a hill, and my poor old 2012 Toyota Camry Hybrid just did not have the muscle to make it up over a hill through just a little sliver, like a finger snowdrift at the very top of that hill. Just couldn't get through it. Sort of slid sideways, got stuck. I immediately had to get on the phone, dial up Travis, my contact at the show. It was a private event for prison staff from Yankton, South Dakota. It was taking place at a public bar about 30 miles away from where I was staying. And so it's the only person I know. So Travis, Matt, and the random farmer that lived nearby. I just want to give you guys a big shout out and thank you for coming to my rescue last night and pulling me out of that snowdrift so we could still do the gig last night, still do the event, still have a great time. It was hilarious, though, when they first got there with their pickup truck to hook up the tow rope to pull me out of the snowdrift. While they were trying to get in position to do that, their pickup truck got stuck in the snowdrift. And then Travis had to get on the phone to call nearby random farmer that he knew to show up with an even bigger pickup truck to pull both of us out. And then by the time they got their pickup truck out, and which was real easy breezy. So I'm like, okay, this will be no problem whatsoever. They hook up the tow rope to my car, which first it was really difficult to find a place to even hook up a tow rope on a 2012 Toyota Camry. Apparently, Toyota manufacturers don't feel like that this car should ever get stuck anywhere. But they figured it out, and then they went to pull me out of that snowdrift and then just pulled me right into another one. So it was like a whole Three Stooges bit last night. But we finally made it after an hour and a half of dealing with the snowdrift at the top of this hill on a South Dakota gravel road. We finally got it all situated. I got myself back together, no damage to the car. Everybody was safe and sound. We got to the show. The crowd was raring to go, and we crushed it. So it was a lot of fun. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody, for the help last night. Travis, Matt, all the cool people at Norm's Bar in Springfield, South Dakota, all the cool people from that attended the prison staff holiday party. I sure do appreciate it. Tonight, Pub and Grub Comedy Tour is coming to Mobile, Iowa, with myself and my good friend Jameson Cox opening up the show. It's going to be at the Crankshaft Bar and Grill. They might have a few tickets left. I don't know that they're completely sold out yet. There might be a few tickets left. You can get them at the door, or you can call Crankshaft Bar and Grill if you're in the area. Also tonight on the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour, we've got Dan Brennan and Joe Christensen at the Screw City Tavern in Rockford, Illinois. I know I got a lot of Rockford fans, friends, and followers out there. So make your way to the Screw City Tavern tonight and check out my good friends Dan Brennan and Joe Christensen, part of the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour. Also on the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour, tonight in Marshfield, Wisconsin, it's Dan Bublitz and Nancy Rose, who extra special thanks because they were traveling in the opposite direction that I was traveling in yesterday, going through basically the same Mother Nature dumping everything on us for the first time this year. Usually there's some sort of preconditioning, a little bit of practice, a little bit of getting used to the snowfall for the wintertime. Not this year. Our very first one out, Mother Nature was just like, boom, there you go, people in Minnesota. Boom, there you go, people in Iowa. Boom, there you go, people in South Dakota. Boom, there you go, people in Wisconsin. Have fun. But Nancy and Dan braved the elements last night. They made it through the inclement weather for what I hear was a pretty good show and a decent little turnout considering the weather at T&K's Bottoms Up in Wabeno. So thank you guys very much for doing that. I know what it's like to be a traveling road dog. I've done it since 1999, actually. Going all over the country, nightclubs, taverns, neighborhood bars, entertaining the missed masses. And when you get on the road, the adventures never stop, and they probably never will. I got to make another cup of coffee here, and then I'm out. Can I even open this thing? I don't even have the strength. Until I have coffee, I don't even have the strength to open up the coffee packet. This is embarrassing. I can't even open up a coffee packet. Here's my knife. My hands are all sweaty now. Good Lord. I'm a pussy. Can't even open up a coffee packet. What I like to do with these hotel coffee packets like this, I like to take one of the caffeinated and one of the decaffeinated and put those together. Oh, that one opened easy. Put them both together in one tray, and then I put that in the machine to make my single serving of coffee. The caffeinated with the decaf. And it's just, that's the tip. Hotel road tip from Dog. I picked that up from my good friend Katrina Brown. She says if you do that, it makes the coffee richer and more bolder and more flavorful compared to the usual cheap stuff that you get in the hotel. Unless it's still bad coffee, in which case it just makes it double shitty. And I'm going to have my poppy seed muffin. I'll test positive for heroin tomorrow. And then I'll be on my way. I got stuff to do. All right, guys. Have a good one. Dog over and out. Dog bless America.